Welcome back for your second half of May, the 16th through the 31st, all my Libra fam. You guys are awesome, my fellow Libras. I'm doing a collective reading, and this is for all the Libras out there who are watching. That's literally thousands of people. So when a collective reading is done, that means there's a lot of energy out there for a whole bunch of people. There's going to be things that don't suit you. If it does fit you and it is for you, it'll resonate in your heart. Take those, leave what doesn't, because for another Libra. Okay, if there's something I don't address here and you feel like you want to know more, or if you want a personal private reading, then you can look in the links below, and I will be more than happy to book a reading for you, to have your personal reading. Okay. And the Seven of Cups, which is a bunch of gifts and a lot of choices and a little bit of confusion. So that's your underlying energy. You've got lots going on here, Libra. Okay, so it looks like you may, I feel like there's a second job going on here, or a new way of making money. This is money that's not in the material world yet. It's out there to be manifested. It's waiting to be brought in, and this is you literally smithing it into existence. So hammering it into being. Okay, so you've got the Hierophant. The Hierophant is it can be a large institution for some of you. It can be a school, it can be a hospital, it can be a government organization or a government official, as well as a religious symbol. So some of you, it's going to be different for each one of you. You've got Temperance. Temperance is patience with the universe. Allow the universe to work its alchemy. This is pouring, literally, this angel is pouring this fiery energy into, it's much like the smelting. You see this? See how that's still kind of fiery in his hands? Well, he's got on gloves, but still it's very hot. There's fire here. And so it's bringing it through, and he is bringing this into happening. So be patient. The universal gifts are coming. It is being manifested. Two of Cups. This is a divine union. It can also mean that you've found your divine balance in the universe, which is your higher self is aligned with you, which will allow you to manifest these things you've got going on here. This can also mean a person. You may find someone, a new relationship, a soulmate, someone coming in who is on the same level as you, which is always great when you find somebody who you can have like-minded ideas with. Okay, so you've got the Page of Pentacles over here in your relationship area. The Page of Pentacles is a messenger. He may be giving you some information on what you're doing here to make this money come in. He's a younger person. It's very opulent. He's got the peacock here, so this is good news about money. This is the Nine of Pentacles, which is an almost to completion card regarding your money. So this is something that you are working hard at to make the Garden of Eden is a concept of a place where all is provided, and that's what you're trying to do, is make yourself a place where you don't have to worry about what you're doing. So some of you out there may be preparing for retirement, or trying to make sure that you have money to make it through. So you're really trying to focus on saving. You know, sometimes in our life we finally figure out that we should probably have a little emergency fund going in case things happen. Okay, somebody needs to hear this because it just rang in my ears. In case shit happens. That's just somebody. In case shit happens fund. Then you've got the Ace of Cups, which is the divine Holy Grail. This is divine light. And this is the phases of the moon, so it's showing cycle. And so when the timing comes in for the soulmate, some of you are literally going to make this union and become one and be blessed by the universe. This is a universal blessing of love and stability and emotion. So somebody is finding that person in their. Some of you will have that. You've got the Page of Cups over here in your career and finance. The Page of Cups is someone who is watching you possibly from afar. I'm not talking about stalking you, but they're watching what you do. They are maybe considering offering you a job or telling you how much they really appreciate you. This is a Cups energy, and so that is someone who is a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces. If it's a person, this is also a younger energy. I find it interesting you have 2 pages at the beginning of each one of these sections. You've got the 5 of Wands. The 5 is change. It can also mean a little bit of quarreling, but you're not in the fight alone. You've got people helping you. And it's not anything, they don't have swords in their hands. It's just a little bit of little controversy, a little bit of arguing. A dust up. A dust up. You know, have you ever seen 2 roosters kind of walk around each other and, you know, do the ground? That's what bulls do too. They kind of, you know, stir up some mess. Now, this might be also a jealous person or somebody who's trying to get you tattletaling on you. That's what I'm hearing, tattletale. So somebody's dealing with a tattletale. You've got the 2 of Pentacles, which is you balancing your budget, making sure that your money's making ends meet. And it's not a bad thing. You're making it happen. And here are the choices, the divine gifts. This is you having to choose which path to take or which cup to drink from. So that's not a bad thing. These are all things that are wonderful, good, creative, universal gifts. Okay, so I'm going to ask for some clarity so we can see a little bit closer into this. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine energy, love and light, spirit guides, and universal white light for allowing me to help my fellow Libras have some clarity. Oh, we're going to throw that out. And give them some information to help them remain on their higher path. Okay. Got the Lovers and the Swords. Let's just put these out and then we'll talk. Don't be afraid. Devils can be, the devil here, it looks like it's just a bad habit or self-sabotage. And you got the King of Swords, which is a clarifier who will help you make these decisions. It's also your energy. Swords is Libra. Okay, so here you are. This is really a very clear message. This is you focusing on the positive, manifesting, pulling things in. And this is the habit of canceling out your blessing with negative energy, negative thoughts, or negative words. So this is a self-imposed limitation, and this is you keeping yourself in the rut, in the negative area, or in without, you know, this is what's standing in the way between you and what you're trying to manifest. So this is someone who is being subdued. So this is repressive energy, and this is you doing this to yourself. So as soon as you can conquer your thoughts, keep your energy positive, keep the negative away, the blessings, the money, everything, whatever you're trying to manifest will come through quickly. So that's how you know when you're on the right track, is when things start to manifest. Like as soon as you think them, all of a sudden there it is. I had it happen with a sewing machine. I thought I needed a sewing machine. I thought, oh yeah, I could use a sewing machine. Went to work the next morning, somebody gave me a sewing machine. No kidding. It does embroidery and everything. It's fabulous. Okay, so you've got the Hierophant, which is right here with the Lovers. So some of you, this is maybe going down the aisle. New beginnings, new fabulousness. It can also mean that your higher self is in play here, and you're allowing your spiritual growth to happen. If it's not someone who's in a relationship, the Lovers depicts both sides of your male and female energy, which is also the balance between your higher self and your spiritual self and your earth self. And you've got this angel here overseeing this whole thing. So this may be you allowing your higher self to be equal and present in your everyday life, if it's not someone who's in a relationship. You've got Temperance and the Five of Swords. Now let me tell you what the Five of Swords is. First of all, it's a 5, which means it's change. The next thing is, it can also mean having a hollow victory. So if you are someone who is hell-bent on being right, you can bring yourself more enemies and less friends by constantly having to prove yourself right and prove someone else wrong. It's not worth winning if you lose people in the meantime. So this is literally, don't cut your nose off to spite your face. So don't rush whatever's going on with the universe trying to line things up for you. And don't try to just jump in and declare that battle's been fought and won, because there's still things happening in the background that you don't know about. Okay, so you've got the Four of Rods with the Two of Cups. So this is, they call this the wedding card sometimes, because it does look like a little wedding is going on top of the Two of Cups, which is the soulmate card. So this is a progression from a 2 to a 4. It's a stable foundation. So if this is a relationship for people, this is a good sign that it's going to come to a good fruition. If this is your higher self, then you are going to grow and be prosperous with that, by following your higher self and staying on a higher level, as long as you can keep this guy out of your head. The negative thoughts have to stop. Now, I know we have them, but the point is not to dwell on them and not to let them take root. To cast them out as quickly as you can, change your energy, put on happy music, start singing a happy song. I know it sounds delusional, but it keeps that vibe from setting in on you. Because it's just, don't let people steal your joy. Don't let people steal your dream. When sometimes people are in such a bad place themselves that when they hear that you're trying to do something better, and you're succeeding, if you have any amount of success, it makes them feel like they're a failure. And they will deliberately throw negative stuff at you, throw salt on you, just to keep you from making them feel so bad about themselves for not doing anything. That was for somebody for sure. Okay, so you've got the Page of Pentacles coming in, bringing you a message of money. And then you've got the Two of Pentacles, where he's balancing what he has. Things might be going crazy in the background, but we're making it. And he's not upset, he's not unhappy, but this money's coming. Okay, so you've got Justice on top of the Nine of Pentacles. So this is having what's fair to you, what's weighed and measured, and this is also a Libra card. It's showing you present here in this foundation of making things happen, getting almost to the point to where you feel like you're financially sound and stable. And I'm hearing financial freedom for someone. The Justice card is making sure that is confirming that it will be fair. You will be able to, as long as you stay in your energy and do what Libras do. We're very good at analyzing and keeping things fair. So, be fair to yourself is what I'm hearing for somebody. Don't just give out to everyone else. Be fair to yourself. You've worked all your life. You're doing what you're doing. You deserve to live like this. Everyone does. Okay, so you've got the Ace of Cups, which is the Divine Holy Grail, a gift from the universe, and the Chariot, which is a new beginning, a victory card. This is the pharaohs here ride toward the temple. He's even got the yin and yang going on. They ride toward the temple or toward the castle in their chariot. It can mean a trip. It can mean new transportation. It can mean a financial win, because this is a change in status. Okay? You see the superstar. He's got the stars behind his head. So, you've got the Nine of Cups on top of the Page of Cups. Now, the Nine of Cups is absolute satisfaction, which is really good in your finance and work area. Career and finance. This is a wish being granted. The Happy Innkeeper. And in the squabbly area, with the wonderful Five of Change, and you've got the Six of Pentacles, which is sort of like, see the scales on this guy? Here he is with scales. It's being weighed and measured. You're getting your fair share. You're getting what's due to you. Justice is being served. And you've got Justice over here. Okay. So, in this balancing of the budget here, which you have over here as well, you've got the Four of Cups. And this cup is being offered by the hand of God. It is a divine gift, and you're looking down. Don't miss the gift. It's coming. Keep your eyes open. Keep your mind open. It may not come from where you might think it might come from. It's coming from here. All these wonderful gifts. You've got the King of Swords, who is the Archangel Michael, the clarifier, the definite Libra. This is a Libra energy. He's got the swords. He is cutting through anything that doesn't belong to you, will be removed. And he will help you pick the right thing. So use your higher self, Libra. We're good at that. We are born that way. We are very very ethereal people. And I believe a lot of us have a lot of psychic abilities, and we can read people very well. So, Libra, this looks like we're going to have an amazing second half of May with lots going on. Money, 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 and love and happiness, as long as we can keep out of our own way. You're the only thing holding you back. That's what this card is saying. So, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for all the wonderful, wonderful messages and all the bookings. I appreciate you booking private readings with me. I love sharing my gift with you. And you guys, I can't even tell you, there's no words for how much I love you all right back. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of May, and I'll see you in June.